Thank you for choosing our Patio Heat channel. I'm Steve. We provide tips and information to extend the enjoyment of your patio project. Our videos give you a knowledgeable overview prior to investing in your outdoor heating equipment. Whether you are a professional or owner builder, we provide specific details for optimum heat coverage for your application. Post a comment or question, or for developed visual designs, send your request into designs@patioheat.com. We're here to work with you. For over 30 years, patio heating is the bedrock of our business, expressing what works best. Now let's get heating. All right, so let's go ahead and look at this residential application. First of all, I'm going to go into the overall dimensions. So overall dimensions, actually we have quite a few. And let's see what we have here. So the lower section of the ceiling here I have at 6'8" off the finished floor. And then this upper section here I have at 9'5". The beam I have here at 6'4" off the finished floor. And the beam here I have at 7'5" off the finished floor. I think that's about it. I have this spread. Now this piece of information I'm not quite sure I have proper, but 7'5.5" from the inside edge. Yeah, inside edge to the inside edge. And then from the inside edge here to, well, yes, the inside edge here to the inside edge over here, I have that at 15'9". And to outer edge, you can see I have at 15'9". Total width I have here at 20'4¼ from outside edge to outside edge. And then the total width here I have at 14, or this would be the depth here. But I also have these posts set at 11'7" to the inside edge, and the outside edge I have at 12 feet to the outside edge. So some of this information I'm not quite sure is 100%, but it shouldn't make a big deal. Let's go ahead and look at some of the other things that we want to talk about, and that is the seating arrangement. Now I understood through an image that we received that the seating here is kind of like a bar stool seating height, so it's higher than the normal seating height of say the reclining chair or something of that nature. So that's something to think about. This particular model here I have at about 6'2" off the finished floor. And let's go ahead and look at a couple of different options. Now I'm going to go through quite a bit of options, and some I like and some I don't like. If this is the type of seating they're going to have here, this is going to be an issue with some of these applications. So let's first look at the worst application in my view, which would be to have the CD6024s placed underneath this beam here. So I'm not quite sure if that's what they are hoping to do, but you can see that the height of this is 9 inches lower. It's actually 9.5 because I have it at a 10-degree tilt towards the inside edge. Also, I have them centered within the span from the inside edge here to the wall. So if you were going to be sitting, let's say right here, this is going to be a very, very, very hot location. It's designed for a much higher application height, so you can see here that this ray is more intense to actually be installed at a higher level. But just in case they are wondering what that would look like, this is what I'm showing. And this is, yes, you could put this here, but you definitely want a control system for something like this. So the worst case scenario is if you put like a duplex switch on here. That duplex switch would turn one unit on, one unit off, but that's still 3,000 watt unit, and sitting right underneath that 3,000 watt unit would be probably too hot. So this is not my preferred. The other thing I want to talk about is I do have these centered, and you can see with this seating arrangement here, this particular unit should be moved over. This is right there. That is going to be about 2 feet. So let's go 26 inches actually. And now that seating arrangement would be a little bit more comfortable, but probably too hot still with the 6,000 watt unit unless there's a control system on it. So let's see if there's anything else. I think Okay. All right, let's go and change this. Oh, one last thing. I'm just going to show you the clearances on the unit itself, just so you can see. We need 6 inches of clearance all the way around the top on all 4 sides, and then 18 inches around the bottom on all 4 sides, and then 36 inches down below the heater itself. So something to also think about. And let's go ahead and turn the units off and look at maybe a possibility of placing some slimline units here. So these are 4,000 watt units. You could also go with a 3,000 watt unit. And this is kind of the same scenario. You know, if you're sitting right here, or if you're this particular model and you're, you know, moved over to this section here below the heater, you know, it's going to be kind of hot if you're sitting right underneath it. You could look at the ray here, and that intensity is going to be very, very warm. So with the 4,000 watt unit, you definitely want a control, and with the 3,000 watt unit, you would maybe want a control system sitting right underneath the heater itself. But in any case, these are 10 degrees in, and also, you know, we're looking over here again. You can see that, you know, this ray is off still, you know, for that seating arrangement over here. So this is again that 2 foot 2 inches moved over from the center location. You know, you want to make sure that you are, you know, this is a brick wall that I see, but if it's just a brick cover, then you want to make sure that you maintain those clearances below, which is that 18 inches of clearance. So this right here is penetrating that, and you would want to move that so that it's, you know, 18 inches from this edge to the edge of the heater itself. I think that's about it for this. Again, this is probably not my preferred on this particular application, so let's go ahead and look at a different option. So this option would be placing the units so that we have the clearances met on all 4 sides. Let's go ahead and look at the clearance. Below the heater, we need to make sure we have that 18 inches of clearance from the below the heater to this edge here, the beam, as well as this beam over here. So that, you know, the distance that I have should be okay. Let's go ahead and just, you know, verify the distance that I have. And you can see we have 3 feet 6 1/4 inch. So that looks like it would work out fine. And I do have these tilted at about a 30-degree tilt. And let's check out one more clearance option, and let's see if we can get that over here. The other clearance option, whoops, that I wanted to see is that we're meeting that 18 inches of clearance to this beam here. So anyways, I think this would be an okay application, but you can also see here that we're not heating up this center position very well, nor are we heating up this chair again. So again, I think it would be much better to move this heater over that, you know, to let's just go with the 24 inches and make sure that we're meeting that clearance if this is a combustible surface wall here of 18 inches over here. And I think that's it for this one. I'm going to delete this 3 feet 6 1/4 inch here and look at another option. So that next option would be probably my preferred option. Now, I generally don't like placing the slimline units on this edge over here, because when you place it on a vertical surface, you can only go with a 45-degree tilt. And when I turn this ray on, you'll see that that ray doesn't penetrate much underneath the heater, but in this application here, you're getting a good penetration and a nice overlapping in the center. So this would be more comfortable. And if it's, you know, a hotter, let's say it's a warmer day, let's say, and we want to still utilize the heaters, you could just simply move, you know, the seating position in the center of the patio, and now you're not in that intense ray like this model is here. So that would be a you know, good choice, as well as, you know, moving this unit in towards this, you know, edge over here. We're going to go with that 24 inches again, and off center, that is. And I think that would be probably my preferred application for this particular setting here. Let's see, I think that's about it. One other thing is when you use a slim line on a vertical surface angled at 45 degrees, the clearance needs to be 6 inches. But if you used a C series or a CD series or a W series, then that clearance needs to be an additional 6 inches. So it would have to drop 6 more inches, and that really wouldn't work with a C series model over here. So all right, well, I hope this has helped. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application and you'd like us to review your plans, send your information into designs@patioheat.com. I'm Steve, and please tap that like button if you find this video useful. We don't advertise, not monetize. YouTube does not promote our channel unless we receive a thumbs up from our viewers, and we truly appreciate you doing that. It helps build our site, and it also helps others find our channel. Thank you very much. Have an excellent day.